What's up, everybody? D-Pad Dan here. Welcome to my Call of Duty commentary. This is something I've never done before. But, behold, here I am trying new things, venturing outside of the box, stretching the limits, and breaking my comfort zone. And that's actually kind of what I want to talk about today, is comfort zones. So many people get so comfortable in their little bubble, I feel like, in life. And this applies to many different situations. For example, some people spend their whole life living in the same spot. Not that it's a bad thing, but in my personal opinion, and just from the experiences I've had, I feel like I would not have grown as much as a person had I not ventured out and switched up my routine and done something different. And I mean, beyond just, where you live, I mean, it comes down to your life and what you do and how you live it. I have had so many different jobs. I went from being in the Marines to managing a shoe store to bartending to managing a meat department to welding to now selling parts. And yeah, I know that's a lot of different avenues, but I'm happy that I've done every single one of them because I feel like I've taken something from everything that I've done. And not just work and where you live, but everything in life, It's good for you to expand the horizon, so to say. Another thing that I find kind of interesting is the fact that doing these commentaries gives me a chance to really just kind of open up and be genuine and just kind of ramble off and say what I'm feeling, I guess. I don't really plan these out or write down what I'm going to say. I just kind of hit record and just let it buck. Anyways, this is a Call of Duty match in Nuketown that I played earlier this week, and I was pretty happy with the end result of this game. As you've seen, it kind of started off pretty slow, but starting about here, I really started to buckle down and really get into it. I'm kind of bummed because, as you'll see at the end of the match, I had a really good opportunity to break 30-plus kills. However, because there was another kill streak going, I couldn't deploy one, blah, blah, blah. You'll see. Other than that, what else do I find interesting? Well, I guess this isn't as interesting for me because I'm used to it, but a lot of people find it interesting in the fact that I do not have a cell phone. And I know in this day and age that's kind of unheard of for people, but that's something that I've done for quite a while. I chose to go without a cell phone probably about a year ago, and I personally feel like it is the best thing I have ever done. I mean, just beyond the fact of, being hooked on the damn thing all day and just being a zombie to it, but just being more in the moment. What cell phones do is they create this diversion for a lot of people, and they give you a chance to escape the current situation. So I feel like you're present, but you're not actually present. And furthermore, I mean, cell phones, yes, you get in an emergency, you break down something like that. They're really awesome for that. But beyond that, too, I feel like they've just changed the way we communicate with people. There's just something about having a conversation with somebody face to face or even over the phone where you can hear their voice that is so much more meaningful and breaks the surface than just words on a screen. And the other side of that, too, is words can get misconceived. I could say, "What's up?" and you could take that a million ways. You could take that as like, "What's up?" or you could take that as, "What's up?" like pissed off. It's so hard to tell with a text message. Being without a phone definitely has its ups and downs. It's kind of interesting. At first when I got rid of it, I really noticed it because I'd just gotten so used to having it. But as time went on, I really got accustomed to it and kind of, reverted back to my roots, so to say. I grew up without one, and, going back to not having one is really kind of second nature to me. It's funny when I go places now because without the cell phone, there's no GPS. And I know so many people in this day and age who would just get completely fucking lost if they did not have GPS. And it's funny because you have to navigate, it's actually a thing. GPS makes it so easy. All you got to do is sit there and listen to the directions turn by turn and be a zombie and not even have to think about what you're doing. When you're navigating, you're looking for roads and street signs, and you're so much more involved in what's going on around you and trying to actually figure out where you're going, and it's almost a little bit more of an adventure. It's more exciting. As you can see right here, I'm building up to have a big kill streak after this. but I'm unable to use it because someone else has the airspace. And like I said, that was something that bummed me out so much because I know I could have just had killer stats on this match. Regardless of, and there's the kill streak I was talking about. Back to cell phones. I have nothing against cell phones. I think they're great. I think they definitely have bettered us in some ways, but in other ways they've made us weaker. And, you know, I'm not saying the answer is to throw your cell phone out and not have it, but, you know, put it down sometimes. Just, you don't have to depend on it for everything, you know. It's there as a backup, you know, or as when you need it. It shouldn't be constant all the time, and especially communication. There's such a high expectation of responding to people, and you don't get a reply from somebody, and all of a sudden they feel like that you don't give a shit about them. I have a lot more to say, but the video is winding down. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.